Yesterday I was talking about concept vyakta and avyakta, two words in Sanskrita. Vyakta means what is seen, avyakta what is not seen. Whole world is motivated to see only what is seen. They get enchanted. Media goes after the vyakta. Our parents, we parents, tell our children, look at that one, look at that one, look at that one. You have to be great. And only the outer concentrated, my whole life is concentrated on outward expansion. But little we know, to succeed, we need avyakta. What is not seen, behind that one, what is seen, behind that one, unseen is there. Only in Purusha Sukta talks about pado osya vishwabhutani. One quarter is expressed tripadasya. Third part, three-fourth is unseen. If any person is successful in the life, it is not the outer part. Behind outer part is only small fraction. Behind that one, plenty of practice has gone in. If you want to have a strong tree to withstand all seasons, you need to have strong roots. If I do not have strong root, if I try to expand outside, any time, any change of season, I get knocked off. For that, it says in that scriptures also, have a strong root, very strong root. I mentioned an example of in Valmiki Ramayana also, that if a tree, if you see a beautiful tree, great tree with plenty of fruits and plenty of leaves, plenty of flowers, many birds are taking shelter in that tree, and the bark is very strong. Behind that one is the success. We see only the outside, how great. Behind that success is the root. If the tree in my garden is not yielding required and correct fruits or beautiful flowers or growth is stunted, I should pay attention if anything has gone wrong in the roots. If our children are not coming out well and not the way we anticipated, instead of blaming the children, we had to look at the root of the children. What mistake we have done. Instead of blaming, many parents, they say, I invested so much and sent him or her to the private school, that school, I spent so much. What I did, invested only on the outside. I never gave any education regarding the root. If something wrong with our children, our generation, it is the root. Its root. Did it support that one well? We also wanted only outside. We educated our children only to go out. Never asked them to look at the root. Root is the source of our strength, real strength. Those who has invested in the root, making the root strong, generations to come in that family will reap the benefit. If my manifestation is only outside, our immediate generation itself, they are becoming that very weak. It's strengthen the root. Strengthen the root. And I talked about Bhagavad Gita. Sri Krishna talks about you have to strengthen the root, and 26 qualities divinize your living. The human life and becoming ordinary human, divinize your living. It is not a 10-minute practice every day. 24 hours of your day should be invested in divinizing. Whatever you do, whatever job you do, What you do is not important, how you do is important. What role, I may be a president of a company or an ordinary clerk in the company, doesn't matter. How you do is important. And how to enrich your life. Sri Krishna talks about yesterday we touched upon 20 qualities. Repeat again. Abhayam sattva-samsuddhir.
Abhayam sattva-samsuddhir.
Jnana-yoga-vyavasthitih.
Jnana-yoga-vyavasthitih.
Danam, damascha,
yajnascha.
Svadhyayas, tapa, arjavam. Ahimsa, satyam, akrodhas. Tyagah, santir, apaisunam. Daya, bhutesv, aloluptvam. Mardavam, hrir, acapalam. Yesterday I touched upon abhayam. One quality is fearlessness. Not to get scared in the life. Fearlessness and bhayakrit bhayanashanaha. Supreme Lord, who is, if you take that myself, it's a connection. When I start going within, connect to the highest. Supreme Lord who destroys all the fear in our life. We're trusting Him. If always if I think I am responsible for my children, I am responsible for my employee, and I am responsible for my business, if I take on responsibility onto yourself, life is nothing but anxiety. Instead, I am just an instrument in His game. He is the owner. Everything runs according to Him. I am discharging, I am just a conduit. I am a medium to express. Success in my job or failure in my job goes back to Him. I don't want to take the credit if I am successful. If I am failure, I don't want to take the credit either. Because everything is up to Him. That makes the mind very calm, not scared. Not too scared to do anything. In any venture, if I want to sit on this one, if I am so scared, if I forget what will happen, have I made enough notes, have I prepared enough, I am very anxious, very tense. Things won't come out. When I am sitting here, and may He express it through me, then it is, I am not scared, I am not tensed. Abhayam, whatever job you are doing, not to get tensed. And what will happen? Whether I have enough insurance, what will happen in my old age? And they say in the Paramahamsa Yogananda, his father in the young age, he said he wants to become a renunciate. His father said, are you stupid? If you go out, now I have a well-paid job. I can sustain. If you go, who will look after you in the old age? It is easy to run away. And he gave a very nice answer. The God who looked after me when I am healthy and young, will He forsake me when I am old and sick and infirm? He had so much of conviction. He will look after. And can I depend on my wife or husband or children to look after? And we think they will look after. But those who trust Him completely, that He will look after. When He looked after me when I am young and healthy, will He forsake me? That much of conviction, it makes the mind very fearless. When the mind is fearless, then only best in us comes out. Best in us doesn't come out because we are too anxious for the result. And too anxious and too stressed. And when I am expressing His one, every moment is an expression of my joy. Then fearlessness. Fearlessness is a hallmark of a devotee, a hallmark of a divine quality. That is the Sri Krishna says, that's the first one. Abhayam sattva-samsuddhir, that fearlessness comes by calming the mind, wavering mind, rajasic mind, and making the mind calm, sattvic. Jnana-yoga-vyavasthitih, contemplate, strive for a knowledge, higher knowledge, not on a material sense. We are so busy only acquiring the material science knowledge. What is how to operate mobile phone, how to operate television, how to operate computer, how to operate software. We are so busy with that one. That is a material science. Beyond that one, that's a metaphysical science is there. That, because of that, everything runs. Every day I'm posting Facebook messages. One message I mentioned, those who make an investment, make an attempt to contemplate on the one who is not seen, behind what is seen. Make an attempt. For them, it is very easy to understand the material science. If I am so focused on understanding the material science alone, if you ask me about the botany, I can talk about some plant. What about this plant? Sorry, I didn't study. I don't know about zoology. I don't know about aquatic life. I don't know about astronomy. If I know this one, I don't know. If I know about this one, I don't know. If I make an attempt to avyakta, that one who sees, he's behind everything, try to make an attempt to learn this material science, one can easily understand. Jnana-yoga-vyavasthitih, be very magnanimous in life, not danam. Danam, not a stingy person. For stingy person, the knowledge has to flow through. If you are very stingy, nothing comes out of you, nothing will come to you also. If you don't want to give out, nothing will come to you also. And the mark of a divine quality is very magnanimous in life. Danam, damas, sense control, yajnas, whole life is dedicated as an offering to the Lord. Yajnas, svadhyayas, repeat, it's introspection and reading from the scriptures, getting motivation in life through the great people who set an example as a role model, who inspired the generation, reading about that one. And svadhyayas, tapa, arjavam, in the difficult time, and difficult time comes, not to give up. Yesterday I said, difficult time, if you are coming to my class, if I give a difficult assignment, it is easy to say this teacher is very hard, and I will quit the course. I won't go to yoga, or I don't sit for the exam, because test paper is very hard. Tough questions are given, make you to think, learn, and go to the next level. If I say that my father, out of liking for me, he put me into LKG, kindergarten, out of love he has done, I should not disobey him, I should not go to first standard, because it is a disrespect to my father, and if I remain in the kindergarten, I am disobeying my father. Out of love he sent me, I should remain here. If I say that one, I won't progress. Tough questions are there, you have to go, you have to move on, Difficult time comes in our life. Lord also want us to move forward. Don't get stuck in that comfort zone. It is easy to get stuck in the comfort zone, and in Australia everything is in plenty, and eat, drink and marry. It is not the purpose. And if that is the only, when I came to Australia, one person running a restaurant, he was saying that you have come to Australia, this is the time to party. You party, eat, drink and enjoy the life. Always have the party, drink. And is that the purpose of life? If I am only doing that one, no progress happens here. Tapa, arjavam, straightforward in your life. And not to put on the mask inside and outside. straightforward in your dealing. Arjavam. Ahimsa, satyam, akrodha. Ahimsa, my living existence should not be a burden for others. Live such a way that your burden is not felt. People should enjoy your company. They should not say, oh, that person has come again. And they should not look forward for your departure. Live such a way that you are not burden to the community, burden to the family, and look after yourself. And give more than what you take. Whenever go to someone's house, if I go empty-handed all the time, and however affluent they are, you have to take something as a courtesy. If I always go empty-handed, empty person, that one-way traffic, they won't appreciate you. You have to give something, always try to give something, not empty-handed. Ahimsa, satyam, akrodha, the truth. To know the truth, talk the truth, I should know what truth means. Truth, whatever was truth as a child, now as an adult, it is different. That truth changes. And I mentioned yesterday, truth, do such a way that it is the saying something, if it will bring good to others, that is called as truth. By telling even if you tell a lie, if I go to a doctor and if doctor says, sorry friend, you have a cancer, you will live for another 1 week and you will die. Maybe a truth, but in scripture says, don't say that one.
But here the doctors are saying like
And in Australia, in the West, they say that one, and they say, and you have that you are a good possibility is there if you do this one. Do not motivate that person. If I say that one, you have only 1 week to live, call all the relatives and call the lawyer and distribute all that one. It will make me, instead of 1 week, I will go in 2 days. Make something, tell such a way that it inspires the life, not depresses. If it brings in sad to my life and say whatever you have to say, you can say in a better way, very positive way. If you try, do not give up, meditate, think positive, think noble, miracle can happen, do not give up. Some positive motivation, it inspires. Satyam, akrodha, not krodha. Krodha means anger. Fit of anger, I don't know what I am doing. And krodha, I mentioned, it is expressed through Manipura chakra. Elevate, go up. Subdue your anger. Anger management. Sometimes you have to be seen as angry to teach a lesson for your children also, but not angry. Seen as angry is different, and it's manage your emotion. Akrodha, when I so angry that I don't know what I am doing, my system, my endocrine, exocrine, they go out of balance. Manage that one. Akrodha, nati-manita, not to. It's ahimsa, satyam, akrodha, tyagah. Tyagah means it's give up your comfort for the welfare of others. Not always say me. Best I will take, rest I will give it to others. Not the concept of a divine quality. Give the best for others. If anything is left, you can have that one. That is the divine quality. Tyagah, shanti, it's a shanti, peace of mind. Whatever you are doing, make sure that you have peace of mind. What you do is not important. It's a well-doing. It is not. You're not compromising your peace of mind. Apaisunam, no backbiting, talking again behind somebody and jealous and about others. Talking behind, it will destroy your personality also. Not to talk negative against others. Apaisunam. Daya bhutesv aloluptvam. Daya bhutesv. Be kind to all living beings. And I mentioned all living beings, I mentioned Patanjali's Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Wanting to cling on to the life is inherent to all living beings. Even for a chicken that we think it doesn't have a soul. If I want to for my convenience, some religions say it doesn't have a soul. And even if you go about a small chooks, they're so pretty. Mother is so loving. Ducklings and duck, you can see that one. Cow or calf or any animal, they like their animal. This one, only to satisfy my tongue, 2 square inch tongue, I want without a meat, my meal is incomplete. I want a piece of meat. When I destroy others' life, others' happiness, how can I get happiness here? This happiness, it is a product. I am part of the bigger picture. Everything is connected. When it's connected, by destroying something, how can I expect to be happy? Tyagah, sarva bhuta, that bhuta daya, that daya bhutesv, all living beings. Be compassionate. Look after them wherever you can, and at home you can practice. Before you have a meal, put a morsel of food outside. Let birds and come and eat. Like birds are singing in joy every day. When they come, that soul will bless the householder. And blessing, may you have plenty. What we are giving, only this much. But inside of that animal also, there is a divinity is there. It will bless. May you have plenty in your life. And feed the small grains you can put, something you can give to the birds. They will come, and free orchestra in your house. They will come and sing. Instead of orchestra in your room in the night, somebody was saying that 4 lions were there last night. And instead of that one, put something. Birds will come and sing. Sing for free for you. Daya bhutesv aloluptvam. Lupta means it's taking from what doesn't belong to you. Stealing, corruption, and it's a community money, public money. Stealing that one. It's taking that one. Do not take that. Aloluptvam, mardavam, very soft spoken. Hrir, acapalam, modesty in living, and shy to do the wrong things. And acapalam, control your senses. And repeat after me. Tejah, ksama, dhrtih, saucam, adroho, nati-manita, bhavanti sampadam devi, abhijatasya bharata. That other 6 qualities, we have covered 20, this is another one. And repeat again. Tejah, ksama, dhrtih, saucam, adroho, nati-manita, bhavanti sampadam devi, abhijatasya bharata. Sampat means wealth. Abhijatasya Bharata, Sri Krishna tells Arjuna. Bharata means Bha means light. Rata, one who revels in the light. One who enjoys the light, life in the light. Revels the light, life in the higher things in life. Oh Arjuna, you are not a one who revels in the darkness. You revel your life in the light. You are that one, have a wealth, inexhaustible wealth. Acquire these ones. These are inexhaustible wealth. Having that one, you will never experience poverty in your life. I may have plenty in my bank, still maybe I am in poverty. It says, Sri Krishna assures Arjuna. assures all of us, you have inexhaustible wealth, you will never go through poverty in your life. Have these divine qualities. Sampad, because you are the one, you revel in the light. Abhijatasya Bharata. You are born in that one, born to revel in the light. And do not think of mean things, petty things. And tejah means another quality, 21st, very dynamic person. One who is aspiring to lead a life in the light, very dynamic person, not a dull person. If I ask that person to do, sorry, I'm busy, sorry, I'm busy, I am sorry, I have to spend time for my family, sorry, shopping time, sorry, I can't do. Always sorry is there. The person who revels in the light, always willing to do the great things, full of energy. Tejah, ksama, at the same time, very compassionate. If something wrong others have done, is very forgiving. Forgives that person very quickly. And in our Ramayana also, Lord Sri Rama says, though Ravana has meted so much of injustice to the community and he has stolen my wife, if he comes and says sorry, wholeheartedly I will pardon him. No grudge against anyone. Tejah, ksama, dhrtih. Dhrtih means endurance. Not to give up whatever I have taken. However difficult is that once I have taken up that commitment, I won't give up. Give up, yesterday I mentioned, like planting the seed. I plant here for 2 days and somebody says that soil is good. I pluck the seed, put it in another soil. After 1 month, I pull it out, I put it in another soil. I pull it out, another soil. That seed never will come out. Dhrtih, that commitment, that inner stamina. Inner stamina, one requires a tremendous inner stamina. Dhrtih, saucam, purity in physical purity, and the purity in talking, purity in thinking, the pure living. And one gets pure, most pure, not only by taking the expensive soap and having 1 hour shower. And it says one gets purified thinking the most purest. Supreme Lord is the most purest. Bhutatma paramatma cha muktanam paramangati. Bhutatma, that and there is no, it's a mark of any darkness. It's the most purest. It's and Putana, Lord Sri Krishna destroyed Putana. Puta means purity. Na means no purity. Sri Krishna destroyed because it is impure. And Bhutatma, thinking of the most purest meditation. Think of the Supreme Lord in your heart. Most purest. May He purify me also. Saucam. Tejah, ksama, dhrtih, saucam. Adroho. Adroha, not, it's if people have put faith on you, not to, take advantage of that one. They have, if the employer has given, it's left a faith on the employees, not to cheat the employer. My boss, trust me completely, I can do whatever I want. When he has given that one, and trust, it is mutual. When that is given, you have to reciprocate that one. And it's adroho. Droha means when our parents have looked after, they have invested so much of time and energy to look after, and when they are growing old, when they need, we forsake them. Let them go to old age. It is not my responsibility. My responsibility is to look after my children. and what my child does when grows up does the same. It is not my responsibility. I have a responsibility to look after my child. Adroho. And other day one retired person, I told him he has plenty of time. Why don't he go to old age home and teach yoga? He has learnt yoga so much. He has taken so much from the community. He has plenty of money. He said, why I have to go to old home? Old home, only the sick people are there. I also will fall sick. I don't want to go. And it's a community has made me what I am. When time has come to give it back, I find excuses. I don't want to give back. If I go to old people, I'll fall sick. And many parents are saying, I don't want to send my children to the old grandparents because they will fall sick. And there is trust is lost. Adroho, not to do that one. It's a breaking the trust. It is not a divine quality. Adroho na nati-manita, not to think of yourself all the time. I am the highest. And I am success. I have success behind this one because I worked so hard. It is my money. I have every right to enjoy. And I will have all the luxuries. Me, me, me. Too much of arrogance. Too much of ego. Too much of arrogance. Na nati-manita. Not to have that one. Not to have the arrogance, modesty. And these 26 qualities, Sri Krishna says, bhavanti sampadam devi. These qualities, this wealth is a divine wealth. It is not a asuri wealth. I get wealth by doing the drug dealing also. I may get plenty of wealth. It is called as a demonic wealth. It will ruin me, ruin my generations. And some corruption. Corruption, I will make lot of money. Or it's a drug dealing or illicit method I make, that is called as asuri sampat. It will destroy you and your generation. Whereas these 26 qualities is a divine wealth, permanent wealth. It will stay with you and it will go through your generations. And acquire that one. And having acquired that one, these 26 qualities, you will never experience poverty in life. That is the promise Lord Sri Krishna has made. And this is when we start hearing that one, our life gets enriched. How fortunate I am. I have everything there, whatever is required. Why I should worry? Invest on the roots. Try to invest on the roots. Strengthen your roots and your outer manifestation will be great. The theme I touched upon, inward and upward. Unless I go inward, I can't sustain the upward growth. If I want to have an upward growth, I have to invest on my inward journey. I have to go make my roots very strong. Then only I will have a beautiful outward expansion. That wealth, whatever 26 qualities acquired, it will never go waste. Even after death also, it will accompany you. It is your fixed asset, it will be along with you for your journey. Wherever it takes, however many lives comes, some people are born with noble virtues, noble qualities. These qualities they have taken, and it will be a wealth for you and wealth for the generations. And you have to acquire this wealth and distribute this wealth and be generous in distributing this wealth so that whole community gets enriched. Otherwise, whole community is living in, they're impoverished. Enrich the whole community, enrich yourself, go within inward and by going inward, you are enriching yourself and the whole community. Generations to come, they will reap the benefit of this tree. So many fruits coming out of this one, and will satiate the hunger of many people, many travelers along the way. Thank you.